Hi guys, it's Lisa from newlifeontheroad.com. How you doing today? It is freezing today. It's so good because I can rug up. It's so cold. I've got like a long sleeve top on and a cardigan and my beautiful pink scarf and socks, and I've even got my slippers on and tracky pants, and so it's just the best way to be vlogging today, I reckon, all rugged up in the bus. It was so cold last night. We all snuggled in real early and we stayed in bed and slept in this morning. I don't remember it ever being this cold before, but it was beautiful. I even slept with my pink scarf around my neck, and then I had my dressing gown wrapped around me in bed before I pulled the sheets and doona up. I think we need winter sheets. I really think I need to look into that. I know the boys have got them, but I think we need them. So last week, I think it was early last week, or it might have been the week before, I asked on our fan page if you had any questions in regards to what our crazy idea was, so I thought I'd better answer them for you all. I didn't forget that you had asked the questions. It's just that I've been really busy with getting ready to go to the Internet Marketing Boot Camp of the Year down at the Gold Coast, and I'll share that news later in another vlog. But I thought I'd better get out and get the video camera out and answer your questions. Okay, here we go. I'm reading them off my computer screen because I didn't type them out or write them out. I just copied and pasted from Facebook. So how long are you going for was one of the questions. Originally it was for 12 months, but I really think we'll probably even go longer. I can't ever see myself in a house ever again, to be honest with you all. I love what David's done to this bus. He renovated our house out Diagolo, which is near Woodford, before we sold up. We'd renovated that for 7 years. It was the original house in Queensland. It was, no, sorry, not in Queensland, the original house for Diagolo. It was like 110 years old or something like that, maybe even been a little bit older. Was amazed it wasn't heritage listed. Luckily it wasn't. We spent a fair bit of time and money getting that back up to scratch. It was that bad when we moved in. I cried for a week going, what have you done? Because David can see the picture at the end of what he's doing where I can't. I can stand there and go, what are you going to do again? So he renovated that and he did a fantastic job. It was beautiful. Actually, I've got a video on that as well, so I'll send the link down below so you can check out how gorgeous our house was when we sold it. It was quite sad to see it go, but a good thing at the same time, because I knew where we wanted to be. I knew what we wanted to do. We really want to travel. We've been talking about it for so long. And I'm not going to talk about it anymore, so we just went ahead and decided what to do about it, which I haven't shared our story yet of how we got the bus, so I must get David and I together one day and we'll share our story of how this bus came about. I don't think that I could settle in a house again, maybe an apartment when the kids are older, but I love my bus and I can't wait to see Australia, and I know so many people that are doing what we're doing and they've said the same thing. They can't see themselves stopping. I really can't see ourselves stopping anytime soon. You couldn't see Australia in 12 months. There's so much to see, and the boys are really keen to get going now. How did you arrange time out of your lives to do this was another question. This is for a gorgeous Lena. Thanks for asking the questions. We just took time. We didn't arrange it. We just made it happen. We haven't sat down and worked out, right, well, we're going to set so many months aside and do this. We're just going to keep going until we've gone enough is enough, or the boys get upset with it, or if something else happens. We're not planning ahead of, right, we're setting out on this date and we're stopping on this date. I'm a nurse and I work in aged care industry, and I have heard so many people, especially in the last few weeks of when they just know they're dying. I've spent a lot of time with palliative care, not so much in a hospital situation, but in the nursing home situation where they know they're dying. They're at peace with that, but they're not at peace with what their life was doing. And I have heard so many stories. Oh gosh, if I had my life over again, I would have done X, Y, Z, whatever they really wanted to do, and they didn't do it. And I think, gosh, if you've got a chance to live your dreams and your passion, then go out there and take that chance. Don't be sitting in a nursing home in your last few weeks and going, if only. And that's what got me to wake up a little bit and go, we have a chance to live our dreams. We have a chance to live our passion and share it with our family. So I'm grabbing both opportunities of travel and blogging and combining it and loving it. Was it easy to get the whole family on board, the bus and the idea? I didn't actually let anybody know about the bus. Once you hear our story, you'll understand that. So our oldest is not keen. Our youngest is super keen, but there's a huge age difference there. There's 16 years, almost 17 between, well, hang on. No, our oldest is going to be 17 and our youngest is going to be 6, all in the same month, which is like tomorrow is our 6-year-old's birthday, and then 2 weeks later is our 17-year-old birthday. Actually, it's not even 2 weeks later. So there's a huge age difference there. So the older one's not keen. He has his own life. He has his own friends, his own sports. He's sports crazy. He doesn't want to travel. He's let me know many times. We've had lots of conversations. So he doesn't want to travel. So we're sorting that out and looking at our options for him. Our youngest is super keen. So Kyle's super keen. He'll be 6 tomorrow. Cameron, he's adorable. He's 9 and he'll do whatever we're doing as long as we can all be together and he's happy. Nicholas is 12. If he could fish around Australia, he'd be happy. He loves fishing, so he's cool. And Zach's got on board with it now because Zach's 15. He's thriving on homeschooling. He's doing extremely well. He's just amazing me with how much he's learning with homeschooling. So he's going to be good with it as well. He'll be kind. He'll be cool. Why a bus? This is going to be a long vlog, this one. Why a bus? Well, hubby wanted to camp in a tent with 5 boys for 12 months. And you know what? I'm not a camping girl. I'm sorry. I can't rough it and I can't sleep on the floor. I can't do a wee in a hole, which I guess I'm going to have to learn how to anyway. And I can't be a rough kind of person, just go, yeah, let's go camping for a year around Australia. So our compromise was a bus. With 7 people, how do you make decisions that please everyone, like deciding where to go? Good question. I don't know if I'm going to please everyone in our family, but I do have a whole huge list of where everybody would like to go, and hopefully we get to live our dream and see every place that they'd like to go. They've all agreed they'd love to see the snow. They've all agreed they love going up north. They've all agreed they'd love to go to Perth. So there's so many places they have agreed that they'd like to go. So hopefully we please everyone. It's going to be interesting, but we'll let you know how that goes. How much does all this cost to do? I have no idea, but we will find out as soon as we hit the road. David will be driving the bus because you have to have a special license for it, which he has qualified and got. He drove it from Glasshouse to Bundaberg, where we're staying at the moment. We had a moving permit, so we're in the process of registering it to carry 7. It's hilarious. It can sleep 4 people, but it's only registered to carry 1 person, which is silly. I don't know how that got passed. So we have converted it over to with seatbelts and seats and places like that to carry the 7 of us. With regards to driving, I don't know how this works, but David can actually drive the bus with his license, and then I can actually be a driver with him instructing me, and I don't have to have the license. I'm not sure if I'm keen on driving the bus, but we are going to look into that so I do know how to drive it if there is ever a situation where we've gone, well, David can't drive at the moment, but we need to get out of here. I'm going to have to know how to drive it. I'm going to have to know how to put it into first gear and reverse it, and hopefully not take too many trees out along the way, and hopefully not smash it into something. So I guess I will be driving at one stage. Where will you sleep? Well, we've all got beds. There's bunk beds and there is not enough bunk beds. So David's, being the handyman that he is, will be building a trailer. Once the trailer is on the back of the bus, the car will go up into the trailer for when we're travelling. When we've pulled up to our destination, the car will come out, and he's cleverly designing to have bunk beds to come off the wall. We've talked about in regards to, okay, well, bunk beds will come off the wall and go up when the when the car needs to get into the trailer. So what do we do for bedding? And we've decided we'll buy swags, because they can roll up and they can be stored on a wall in the trailer when we're not using them, and then they can just easily come down off the wall, hop into a swag, and off they go to sleep. They can also use the swags for camping if they want to go camping themselves. So there's going to be 2 in the bus and 2 in the trailer, which means 4 kids, and our oldest, of course, we're working a situation out for him. Will you be going to do free camping or going to caravan parks or showgrounds? David's keen on going to national parks. Until we're fully set up, it will have to be caravan parks or showgrounds, just for the fact that we don't have enough tanks at the moment, don't have enough water, don't have a shower. Well, we have the shower, but we don't have enough water to hold it in there. We don't have a toilet as such. We've got a portaloo. We're looking into how to fix it into a normal toilet. Well, not a normal toilet, because we haven't got a normal toilet situation in the bus, but into a marine type of toilet. Are you going to tow a small vehicle for sightseeing? Yes, we will have our car in the trailer, because once the bus is parked and we want to go elsewhere, we don't want to get into the bus just to go elsewhere. We'll need the car. Will you stop for a while to work? If so, where? The mines or the harvest trail? Well, I have a full-time internet marketing business online. I have 6 blogs, and they are increasing month by month in regards to income. So I'm not looking at work as such. Hubby will take tools. He can easily fix anybody's caravan, anybody's bus, anybody's car, trailer, you name it. He's a boat builder by trade, and he builds and designs caravans for 3 years before we bought the bus. He loves to keep active, so if anyone's getting a job, it'll be him, just so he's not under our feet the whole time getting bored. So we haven't really gone, well, we'll look at mines, we'll look at harvesting. We haven't looked at that situation, and I don't plan to. If I needed to, I could easily get work as a nurse. The nursing industry is crying out for us. I've got my nursing shoes. Like I said though, I don't particularly want to work in the nursing industry. My heart gets broken too much. I'm too soft. But we'll play it by ear. We are not looking into that as going to, we'll play, travel to one place for work. We haven't looked into that yet. Are you going to stick to an itinerary? I'm sorry, no, we're not. I'm not that organised as a person. I can't tell you what I'm doing tomorrow. I can tell you what I'm doing in the next 5 minutes. I'm organised in my blogging life. I'm organised with my internet marketing and affiliate marketing. But I'm very carefree with my parenting skills. That doesn't agree with a lot of people, but it agrees with our family. I'm strict in regards to discipline, but I'm very flexible in regards to my kids asking me questions and changing the routines from day to day. We have a rough routine for homeschooling, but we don't always stick to it because we go out some days and we stay home some days. So I'm not going to stick to an itinerary as such. Sorry, guys. Do you have solar panels on the bus, or is the bus all electric and gas? We don't have solar panels yet, but David's looking at how he can build them. Of course he wants to build them. He won't buy them, he'll build them. At the moment we have electricity, gas, and we have 24 volt and, is it 12 volt? I'm not sure, you'll have to ask him those questions. I'm not really technically inclined that way. So we will have solar panels as soon as possible. Do you have a washing machine on board? We bought a beautiful washing machine and it's going in the boot. At the moment it's sitting in our shipping container, only for the fact that David hasn't rigged it up to go into the boot. It has to have a like a cupboard to sit around it, so it can't move around in the boot and get damaged, and it has to have the plumbing connected and blah blah blah. Are we going to have a sign on the bus? We will. We'll have our website sign on there, newlifeontheroad.com. And it'll probably have, I'm hoping, a cartoon drawing of our family as well. I would love to see one of those groovy, exaggerated cartoon drawings of me and David and the 5 boys. Even if our oldest is not travelling with us, he's always going to be a part of our life, so he will definitely have his cartoon drawing on the bus if I get my way. If I can find someone that can draw that big. We will be painting it, but I'm not sure when. It looks funny on the outside, but I've heard of a lot of people that said that it's safer to have it not painted on the outside because then nobody will target your bus. So I hope I've answered your questions. It is a very long vlog and I thank you for watching. If you have any more questions, just hop over to YouTube and pop them underneath and I can answer a lot of your questions. What I would really love for you guys to do is to hop onto YouTube, hit the like button and just say, hi, thanks for your vlog, we liked it or we didn't like it or whatever you'd like to say. But thanks for watching, guys, and I really appreciate you following our family as we travel around Australia. And as soon as we do head off, you all will know. You'll hear me screaming with excitement. So it's Lisa from New Life on the Road.